Hello my beautiful people and welcome back to my channel, Lilith versus Eve. What a thing to be is free. Today is Friday, October the 8th and it is 9:50 p.m. I just wanted to come on here with a quick video. First, because I've been meaning to plug myself in. First, let me plug myself in. I would like for you guys, if you guys fuck with me, it would be nice if you guys check out my website. I am selling some decals, some different decals. I have other couple things on there like soap. See my face? Thanks to my soap. That's the only soap that I use on my face. It's the soap that I make, and I am gonna have some more handmade products coming soon. So yeah, please just check out my channel, lilithversuseve.com, and that's LILITHVERSESEVE.com. So yeah, I'm back with another video. And I was just going through my phone, and I really wanted to talk about this because I feel like I talk about it a lot on a lot of my channels, and probably a lot of my social media, and I probably dab into it a little bit here, but it really needs to be discussed because it's sad. And I get into thinking like a lot of people are not as woke as they believe, because if you were, you would be on this journey just a little more solo, or you have your own platform, just spreading the message. And I am going to say one thing, like if I'm yarning, I don't know what it is, but I have just been tired. This is like my third cup of coffee today, and I just had to go to the store and get the dark coffee, and it's still not doing nothing. Like I'm just genuinely fucking tired. Like, oh my god, it's crazy, but I don't know. So yeah, so, and I bring up this discussion because as you scroll through a lot of these popular spiritual people pages, and you look at the comments, or if you join the live and you look at the chat, you see a lot of people just like begging for answers, which that is okay, you know, like it's a mass awakening right now. A lot of people haven't been on this journey, but still it's like y'all just going from one extreme to the other. Y'all just going from following the artificial race, or following the I forgot the name, but I forgot the other name that Ralph Smart calls them, because I don't want to say artificial race, even though I do want to say, I'm okay with saying that, but I just want another name to where I'm not pointing races out. But anyway, yeah, like y'all just going from one extreme to another, just asking a bunch of questions and personal questions like, well, what should I do if my family, and like, what do you feel like you should do? Like, can't nobody answer this question. What should I do if my baby mama, like, what? Like, why are y'all asking those questions? All y'all doing is going from following this person to following that person to following this person to following that person. And what an awakening should be is like going within yourself. Like, are you really awakening? Like, what are you awakening to? Are you really awakening to your true powers? Because if you were awakening to your true powers, you wouldn't ask so many questions. You wouldn't be seeking outside answers. You would be seeking inside answers. And that's where the answers are going to come from anyway, point blank, period. Nobody's going to have the answers. Like, think about it like this. Nothing matters, okay? Nothing matters until you say it matters. You won't bring healing into your life until you accept the healing. Like, so even if someone give you advice, it won't even be valid advice until you accept the advice. And sometimes y'all be accepting different things, like false things, like you're not even aligned with that. So why are you taking this person's advice? Because this is someone that you feel like is an enlightened individual, instead of just seeking the answers for yourself. Like, can't nobody walk through your shoes. Nobody knows anything. Like, you know, how you really deeply feel on the inside, because we have more than one faces. We have a face that we show people, we have a face that people see in us, and we also have the face that's our true authentic self, like the ones that we don't really show people. So you have to dictate what's right and what's wrong. You have to dictate, where you should go. I think the answers that you should be seeking from different scholars and stuff like that should be factual answers, not factual answers, not opinionated answers. Excuse me, I'm like getting myself mixed up. Not opinionated answers. Like, you can't ask anyone about your spiritual life, your spiritual journey, but you can ask them about, like, okay, so who's the Anunnaki? And then at the same time, you still have to do some research on your own, because why are you taking these people word as gold? Like, some things I just be like, nah, that's not it. I don't care. I refuse to see that, because, like, how do I know until it is shown to me, until I see it with any of these three eyes, or this right here, my gut feeling, then I'm not going to accept it in my reality, like, point blank period. And I think that's where a lot of you people go wrong, and a lot of you people get led astray, because we can take, like, Young Pharaoh, for example. We can take a lot of people, for example, to be honest, to where, they give valuable information, but they still are dealing with their own shit. So you take opinionated things from these people that are dealing with their own shit, they can lead you astray, because they just have a jaded point of view about things, or their path through life just led them to have this outlook on things, and it doesn't align with what you believe or with your life. So yeah, like, we all hold the power. And as I'm on this teaching journey, because I am a teacher, I would say that I'm a teacher. I'm a natural born teacher, and I'm a natural born leader, like, point blank period. And one message that I will always be aligned with and tell people is that you're going to create your reality. Whatever you want, you can have that. I can't tell you gotta act this way. I can't tell you gotta act that way. I can't tell you gotta do this, you gotta do that to get this, because, like I said in a previous video, like the GPS, there's different routes to one destination. So don't take these people word as gold, as law, as the only way, and start seeking answers within yourself. Yeah, like, stop asking so many questions. Stop asking so many questions. Ask it within yourself. Ask yourself. Meditate on it. Like, a lot of people are not even meditating. Are you meditating? Do you have a practice? Have you started a practice to get yourself in alignment? I'm reading this book about ancient Egyptian yoga, and they talk about how the Egyptian gods, they talk about how the Egyptian gods they had a practice. How the Egyptian gods, I gotta dig through my damn brain. I got a million and one things going on in my brain, and I kind of got a little brain fog. It's just a lot that's been going on. The energy is different. Like I said, I am very, very drained in all ways. Like, all I want to do, honestly, I don't even want to talk. All I want to do is just be quiet. Like, I just want to be quiet. But nonetheless, they talk about the Egyptian gods and how they know that there was two paths to ascension. And there was a path of passion, and then it's like the direct path or something like that. A path of passion, a direct path. Now, don't take my word for it. Do your own research. But the path of passion is when you reincarnate and you come back over and over and over, and you go through the trials and tribulations of life to learn that way. And then there's the other way, which is through yoga. And yoga is like aligning your mind, body, and spirit. Yoga means union, so it's like unionizing your mind, body, and spirit, just through a practice, just through a daily practice. When you're doing yoga, if you're doing yoga the right way, when you're doing yoga, you have a focal point, which you're usually looking either at your nose, at your hand, or at your feet. So your eyes are going to be on one of those three focal points. And this is what I learned through yoga teacher training. I haven't got to this point in the book yet, so I don't know if it's going to change. This is my white version of it. This is my white education of yoga. And I'm mixing a little bit of what I read in the book. So you have these three focal points, and while you're doing yoga, you're going to be staring at those three focal points. So that cuts off all distractions. And also, you're quieting. You're either listening to the teacher, and if you're doing it alone, you're also listening to your breath. So you're doing deep breath. So it's kind of like meditation. Make sure you breathe in with sound. So that's another way that you're focusing your mind. And then when you're doing these things, you're basically quieting your mind, and you're raising your vibration. And through raising your vibrations, you're releasing stagnant energy, and you're working through your chakras through the poses that you're doing. Like when you're breathing, you're activating different things. So it helps raise your vibration. It helps gain more knowledge and different things like that. So if you don't have a practice, you need to get you a practice. Stop asking so many questions, y'all. There's only a few of y'all that are actually doing the work, and it's sad because I know it's a lot of motherfuckers that's asking questions. And if you were actually doing the work, you wouldn't be asking so many questions. So if you want to be on this path of ascension, if you want to get to the next level, and honestly, a lot of these leaders aren't doing the work either. They're gonna be right back here, reincarnating, dealing with the same shit, and they don't start searching for other answers, and not just fucking answers about that dumb shit. I'm not gonna necessarily call it dumb shit, but sometimes it be dumb shit. Like some of these leaders are literally angry as fuck, and it's like, I don't think you're supposed to be. I don't think you're gonna get too far with that anger, because there's no anger. Like the gods, they didn't have no anger. It was no anger when they have to take a life away. There's no anger in it. Do you think when a hurricane comes, Mother Nature gotta do what they do is because she's angry, or she's doing it angrily? Like, no, she's just doing what she has to do. It needs to be a cleansing. Psh, period. And then the sun comes out like it never happened. Like, don't dwell on things. You move and you get past it. And a lot of people just don't have that practice. So this is just my message to you. If you're watching this, get you a practice. Whether it's meditation, whether it's journaling, get you something that unionizes your mind, body, and spirit. So where you can raise your vibration and you can cut through that path of passion, unless that's the way you want to do it. Unless you have something on this planet that you love coming back to, and you just want to do it over and over and over, then more power to you. But I know one thing, I don't like hell. This is my hell. I don't like it here, so I definitely gotta ascend. I have no other, it's no other way. So anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Check out my website, guys. It would mean a lot to me. Peace.